Good morning, everybody. Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. Today's April 12th. Today's April 14th, about 7:30 in the morning. You can see the sun coming up. I am at the northern terminus of the Buckeye Trail. And if you recall, I started the Buckeye Trail at this location on March 8th, but I went down the Bedford section. So what I'm doing today is we're starting on the Burton section of the Buckeye Trail, which takes us down into Burton, and I'm going to explore this and show everybody what's going on here on the Burton Trail. So again, it's April 14th. This is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks, and what I figured today, because it's mostly roadways, I'm actually going to run this portion of the Buckeye Trail just up until Sammy's Restaurant, which is up in Grand River. Again, just doing a little short little part of it, you know, these little ones that I can get out of the way. And as I continue to go down south, I'll eventually get into Kirtland. Then I'll be heading to Burton, and it's about 55 miles from this point to complete the Burton section. So I hope to have it done in the next 2 weeks, and it looks like with travel plans and work I should be able to do it, especially if I can get a couple long days in over the weekend. So I get a couple 10-mile days, then it should be a no problem proposition. So again, this is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. I am hiking the Buckeye Trail this year. We're doing the small loop. We've already completed the Bedford section. Did that in about 3 weeks, and we are working on now the Burton section, heading north on the Buckeye Trail. South on the Buckeye Trail right now. So have a good day, and I'll be back. Thanks. There's the blue blaze, and I just want to give you an idea of some of the cool historical attributes of this area. So we are cruising along. We're at Headland State Park, which is just a huge park right on Lake Erie. Adjacent to this, there's a lot of different types of aggregate and industrial processes going on. One of the real cool geology factors that you have here along the Buckeye Trail is you have Morton Salt. Morton Salt is a huge salt producer, and this is actually an active mine that we'll be walking next to. And in addition to that, you had LTV Steel was here for years. They were basically pulling off some of the dolomite and using it in their fluxing, and that's where it got delivered. You also have Cargyle, which is a huge lime and cement producer. That's here at the port of Fairport Harbor in the port of Grand River. So you have some really cool industrial users here, and just want to let you know some of that information. So there's our blue blaze. You hear in the background some trucks already getting going, hauling in and out of here. There's an asphalt plant, as well as Osborne Concrete and Stone, which has been down here for a very long time. Thinking the Buckeye Trail, there it is. Have to go off on this road here, but there's that little description showing Again, you can see some of the industrial stuff. There's a guy on a big excavator back there working already. This is the Morton salt mine. And I'm going to take off and start running right now, so I'll be back. Alright, Rick Osborne Jr. just got done doing a little jogging on the Buckeye Trail. Cruising along the road here. There's a couple geese. So you can see the sun coming up. This is just awesome. This is, I believe, the Cargill plant, and I think formerly LTV Steel. Morton salt way back there. Again, we got a beautiful morning. Just doing this little leg of the Burton section of the Buckeye Trail. Today is April 14th, 2021. And this actual name of this is Carmoose. Carmoose's plant. I was mistaken saying Cargill. But I believe used to be the former LTV Steel. And now again it's Carmoose. So this is actually the little village of Grand River, and one of the famous stats or famous things about Grand River, sports related, is the fact that Coach Don Shula was from a little port town along Lake Erie called the Grand River. We're walking along William Street here. You can see these big trucks are coming in and out of here. More to come. All right, it is nice and early, but 8 o'clock. We're on Williams Road, Grand River, Ohio, walking the Buckeye Trail. You can see in the background, we're right along the Grand River. Beautiful sunrise coming up, and we're going to do just this little short section of the Buckeye Trail, but I thought it'd be neat to do it early in the morning while things are still going. It's still chilly out. It's about 50 degrees, April 14th. And this is Rick Osborne Jr. working on the Buckeye Trail. This is the Burton section heading south. Hey, this is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. And one thing I wanted to talk about. Alright, so there are many restaurants along the Buckeye Trail, and one of the best ones that you could ever go to is something called Brennan's Fish House, which is right here in Grand River, right in the port. And it's been a long-lived staple for the Grand River foodies out here. So here it is right here along the Buckeye Trail. It sits on the corner of Olive and River Street. Adjacent to it is something called Pickle Bill's, which again is a destination restaurant that's been here for a long time. And we're going to be heading up this way, but if you want to stop and get a good burger, really good perch, good fish, I would recommend going to Brennan's Fish House. Okay. So we're heading up River Street here. We're on the Lake Erie Coastal Ohio Trail. This is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks, and we are on the Buckeye Trail here in Grand River, Ohio. So I just want to have a shout out. Hope everyone has a great day, and go Buckeyes. All right, another great restaurant along the Buckeye Trail is Sammy's Family Restaurant. Open 7 days a week, and you can see it's very busy in there. All right. So this is the end of the road today that I'll be able to do on the Buckeye Trail. We'll start off at this location next time. Again, we're in Grand River, Ohio. This is Rick Osborne Jr. It's April 14th. I'm on the Burton section of the Buckeye Trail. Got a nice little workout this morning, and now I gotta go back to work. So, signing off. Have a good day.